Season 1 of Counter-Strike 2 is coming to an end soon. There was originally 3 leaked seasons. There was the beta, fall, and spring. The beta was just the beta season, which leaves us with the fall and spring. 2 seasons a year, with Valve also planning for 2 majors a year. Any changes like the map pool or balance changes would fit perfect into a season update. Everyone has that one map which they may not like the most, like Mirage, Inferno, Vertigo, or any of the others, but which one actually has the highest chance to get removed next? This is where we have to look at Dust 2 and the reasoning why it was removed last year. Of course, Dust 2 is one of the most popular maps in matchmaking, but in pro play it was actually the opposite, which is why it was removed. You can see in this blog post posted November 18th in 2022, they announced the switch for the active duty map pool. For those unaware, this was just 5 days after the real major ended, just the next week in the following update. Which is where when you take a look at what maps actually got played in the real major, you'll notice maps like Mirage were the most played, while something like Dust 2 only got played twice in the entire major, which is where they swapped it out for Anubis for the upcoming Paris major at the time. Which, looking at the stats now, seems to have been a successful change because Anubis is in the top 3 most played maps for competitive play within the last month. But saying that, there's now another map which pro players aren't touching that often. There is a bunch of valid arguments for which map should get removed next. Like Mirage is old with no new changes for years. Inferno may not be your favorite, or maybe you just aren't a fan of Ancient. But the one which seems most likely, going by previous removals, is the map which is played the least by pro players, which at the moment is Inferno. So what map will replace it in the new map pool? We know some maps have been close to release, like Cobblestone, Train, and now even Tuscan. And then there could be some others that they're keeping secret. We also just saw the new cache version. After the major, when Valve gets good data on what maps are being picked and played by players at the highest level, not just some premier matchmaking, expect the first map pool changes for CS2, which lines up directly with seasons like Fall going up until the major and then ending afterwards. We're close to pushing 6 months since the start of season 1, so any huge changes that they want to make to Premier would fit right into the new season update. The thing is, we don't know the full extent of how large these changes will be, because this will be the first seasonal switch apart from just the beta season. It seems very unlikely, but what if there is a participation medal or some other reward at the end of the season? The one thing players are hoping for the most is the rank reset, especially due to the mess at the start of CS2 with everyone being in the wrong rank. A fresh season to start over is what many want. In terms of when the season 2 starts, it seems likely for the switch to happen after the major, having the major be almost a finale for the season, but can really just be whenever Valve has it planned, which at the moment seems most likely after the major. We've seen an increase in gameplay updates recently from FPS, packet loss, and even the anti-cheat, so hopefully more arrive within the seasonal update. But what do you want to see in season 2? Is it some rewards, a new map pool, premier system changes, or maybe you're just avidly waiting for the rank reset? Season 2 of Counter-Strike 2 is close, so subscribe to not miss out on any news you'll need to know before anyone else.